Hello there, I'm Scotty. You're not. And welcome back to Nick Month 2. This time it's personal. And today we're talking about Henry Danger, the musical. Spaceballs, the musical. Merchandising. No, Henry Danger, the musical was aired as an hour special on Nickelodeon back in 2018, 19. I don't know. 19, I think. I don't know. Yeah, and the plot revolves Franchini, played by Frankie Grande, using a machine to make all of Swellview, and just Swellview, into a musical world. Everyone has to sing and forced to sing songs, and yeah, and as far as putting a musical twist on a show that doesn't necessarily have a musical, Buffy did it first. Yep, it's a bit different, but it's ripping off Buffy. Someone has caused the entire town to turn to musical. Where in Buffy, it was Xander summoning a musical demon. Spoiler alert. Here, it's Franchini has this machine that he can turn on and make them go into a musical. Right? We've seen other things like in the Influenza musical on Even Stevens, which I'm going to cover in February, hopefully. That's Ren's dream that she has it, And there was a That's a Raven one, but I don't remember what the musical thing for that, what the kick for that was to make it into musical. Because you gotta have a twist as to how it becomes a musical. It can't just be a musical unless it's supposed to be like High School Musical, Camp Rock, or Teen Beach Movie, or Zombies. It's just musical. I always thought it would be funny if they did a Zombies movie where they left Seabrook and did the musical stuff, and the people there were like, what is this? Why are they singing and dancing? Because it's only Seabrook that does that. Could be, although the aliens would have not knowing the music. I don't know. It's just all this musical, you know. And yes, they did that Teen Beach too, where the people left the musical and turned the world and the real world into a musical, and yeah. But yeah, so we actually start with Franchini, right? Played by Frankie Grande, and he has a mechanic working on his singing machine, and the mechanic, I swear, I always thought it was the same guy from Drake and Josh that was the plumber, but I don't think so. But I swear he's been in other episodes of Henry Danger. It's all the same mechanic guy in Henry Danger, I guess. But he finds a problem why the machine isn't working. Gomer, who is from Sam and Cat and is now on this, is a sort of a villain. He's still the same character. He's just working for Franchini. Was playing hide and seek in the machine. You found me! Yeah, so he turns the machine on and makes everything musical, and Henry, you've got to get over here. Why are you singing? Why am I singing? Can't sell my breath through the phone. No. Yeah, yes, we have our first song. Musical Curse Over Swellview. I don't normally go over the songs, but I've seen this one so much with my son. We've watched this one so much. We love this thing. I'm a fan of musicals, as you know, but we just love this thing. I know the songs by heart, which after one or two watchings would probably be the normal for me, but yeah. And this is all about how everyone is singing and they don't know how to deal with it, and so Henry's got to get to the man cave and junk and stuff, and yeah. And the parents say, what are you doing, hate to be a jerk, but I gotta go to work, to sell the junk and the stuff. Yeah. And the news, I married Debbie Gaberman. Good God, Mary. Yeah, everyone is singing. Everyone in Swellview is singing. So I'm trying to figure out what is making it go on. But Ray, Captain Man, he's not so happy about this because when I was a boy, I auditioned for a musical. It was a musical about cats. Was it cats? Not important. Trying to tell a story. Thank you. Anyway, on the day of the audition, I wore underwear. Yeah, there's like underwear with cats like in a musical. Yeah, so he went to a musical. He auditioned for cats. It's weird. You think to say a musical about cats means they can't say cats. But then they ask, was it cats? So it's just a joke. The musical about cats. Was it cats? Not important. He didn't get the part. He lost it to someone else. That is actually important to the plot, actually. As confusing as it is. But we'll get to that twist later. But they find out the Franchini is at the Swellview Park. Or Swellview... What is that called? Where they go to an empty field and they... Summer market. The market, There's a running gag where Jasper keeps trying to sing, but everyone keeps telling him to shut up. Long days we go down to the park. Long days we'll stand up in the... Yeah, that time at the time. Yeah. So Captain Man and Kid Danger blow the bubble. They go. They fight Franchini, but they find that it's not so easy to fight in a musical. Yes, everything is dance fighting, and all props in musical theater... all weapons in musical theater are props, so there's like streamers come out of it and stuff. Yeah, so they're unable to do it, and Captain Man, as a result, is humiliated. Yes. So the others are trying to find Franchini. And this is where, meanwhile, I guess not yet. But I think you need to try to hurry him up by singing a song. I'm hacking into the mainframe so we can go to find Votzi's name using this appliance. Science. Breaking only one or two laws. That's why you have a schwaz. Doodly-doo. Because it helps move them along. And they get it. They find him. He's at a place called Karaoke Leahy-Hoo. And when they try to shut it down, it isn't working. Franchini contacts them, which makes their entire song about finding him kind of stupid. But yeah, he challenges them to a fight. That's right, a song fight. And they can bring someone with them to help fight. Meet me here tonight. We're gonna have a singing fight. You can bring anyone you know. I'll sing me and the curse will go. Did I hear you wrong? You and us are gonna fight by song. You bring anyone with you. I'll sing me and the curses through. And we're gonna live stream it. No need to do it at home. We're gonna live stream it to some viewers. Stop it! I got caught in the song. Sorry. Me here tonight. We're gonna have a singing fight. Yeah, I like Goomer's trying to sing it. Shut up. You see, he wants to be involved. He was singing about beans earlier. I should have loved a bean. Yeah. He doesn't get much to sing. Because they're trying to hide his singing voice for later. That's what it is. Although, I don't know. He's not singing in the same voice earlier in these things. Whatever. Meanwhile, back at home, Henry's family is singing about lunch. Yeah. It's time for lunch. And then Henry's dad says, well, sing to me about the things you want, and I'll go get it. So they start. I want a pony, a cruise on the Caribbean Sea, a new car. Oh, I regret this immediately. Like the whole thing. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. A cruise, car, and a pony. What I want. Yeah. Ask and you receive. That's what I want. And then the mom gets up there. She wants a real fur coat. Not a real fur coat. That's cruel. No, she wants some kind of, I think it's a fur coat or something. He's like, I gave you one last year. It was fake. He's like, yeah, she's right. I just thought of Ninja Turtles. He's right. He's right. They're both right. But yeah. So Ray, I do like this scene. Like, where's Ray? Oh, he said he was going to take a steam shower. It's been an hour. Yeah, so he's half done. Oh, we're getting a message from Ray. He's messaging us from the steam shower. The steam shower? I love Charlotte's reply. Nope. No, he's I don't know. No, he's at a diner somewhere because he's left Swellview. Yeah, because he has that trauma from the singing thing from the musical about cats. Rosalind Katz. Not important, Chibi Thulu. But, yeah. So he's left Swellview. But where is Ray? And this next part is just to stretch it out because, like, all of a sudden, the 4 people that were at the Swellview Summer Fest or whatever it was, they're essentially backup singers in this thing. They saw Captain Man leaving town. What? Why would he leave in costume? That's the confusing thing. All right. This has frustrated me the entire time. That's another thing I'll go back to in a minute. Why would he leave in costume? Wouldn't he just leave as Ray? Why would he take off in costume? Because the next time we see him, you see him in that video, he's not in costume. So why? Why? Just why? It doesn't make any sense. It's just a setup. You have a certain, Franchini Pop says you have a certain time to get to there, or I'll turn it from musical to thrash metal. So much. Why does anyone like that music? Yeah. I don't. It makes no sense. Like, the first time I watched it, I was like, wait, how did they? Why would he leave in costume? It makes no sense. Just blow a bubble and leave. There's another thing. During the first song, Trent, not Trent You Betcha, but Trent, the news guy, he says, another news of Swellview woman is pregnant but not with what you'd expect. And after all these years, I still want to know, what is she pregnant with? Because if it's not what we expect, then what is it? Because, come on. I want to know. I need to know. I need to know. Little Tom Petty there. Come on. I don't understand that at all. But anyway, so now I have to get right back. Where is he? They don't know. They find out he's at some diner. Jasper has to sing about the best burgers he ever had, but he stopped before he can sing about it. So, yeah. There's also about a trophy made of cheese when they find out about Carrie Leahy, and I want that trophy made of cheese for reasons. I'm gonna eat it, but I was how long? I'm assuming it was in like a fridge or something before they give it to the people. But anyway, yeah. So we get cut to the diner, and Ray is sitting there, and he gets his burger. So he's talking about. He's in the middle of telling he's towards the end of his story, telling what happened, and he doesn't want to be in a fight with Franchini. And he's talking to this unassuming diner waitress. And you think, what? How far back into the story did he go? How much detail did he use? Did he admit to this random diner lady that he was Captain Man? Because, like, he's like, I like you, Hazel. Ray and Hazel. Hazel Danger. And it's like, wait, why would you say that? We find out that it doesn't matter what he says in a minute, but all of a sudden there's smoke that comes in. And he's like, remember when the toddler invaded the man cave? I didn't know about that. That's the same smoke that made us go to sleep. Were you there? I sure was, dude. And take the... It's Henry, but I love Ray's response of, because he's all messed up from the gas. Yeah, no one else saw this though. No one else saw a waitress gas a dude in the diner, and then take off the mask to reveal a teenage kid. No, not at all. They're also in a self-driving car. So they got him. And so they're trying to find... So then Jasper and Schwaz are trying to find someone to sing with Captain Man and Kid Danger. And they have a good list of celebrities. Lady Gaga, Emma, Donna, Harry Styles, Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Adele. Let me say that again. Lady Gaga, Emma, Donna, Harry Styles, Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Adele. It'll be great. It'll be grand. Charlotte, don't you understand? Celebrities love helping a cause. So applaud your brilliant boy, Jasper and Schwaz. Are you going to clap for us? No. Yeah. And it doesn't work because I love this fourth wall breaking joke. It's a carry on from another one they did when they introduced Goomer with Franchini. But they said, no, they all said no. Ariana said she was Team Franchini because it's his sister. Get it? Because Frankie Grande, Ariana Grande, the brother sister. Yeah, but also, when they introduced Goomer, he said, I used to hang out with Franchini's sister. That was a long time ago. Because she was Cat, Sammy Cat. There's a connection there. It's rumored, there's a theory that Franchini was the brother Cat was always talking about in Victorious. But all the stuff she said he did in that show made him seem more mentally handicapped than sadistic supervillain. And the way that Franchini acts and carries himself doesn't match that unless something happened. Maybe one day he was stupid and he electrocuted himself and he got smart or something. I don't know. They could have had that. I don't know. No, I used to be stupid, but then I electrocuted myself and here I am. Something like that. I can't do Frankie's voice. It's too high-pitched. But I don't know. It's a theory. No. I am Matt Pat. I am not. So, yeah. So, of course, the obvious choice is obvious as to who's going to sing with them. Piper. Pipes are so good, they're in a name. He doesn't mean my sister. He does mean Ray doesn't want to go, and he's all wrapped up in rope. But then we get the my favorite song. Remember when we took the toddler, bro? Bro, put that baby to bed. The time checker tracks and maniac, bro. Bro, get out of your head. Just that this one cuts me to the core. I know. But now's the time to meow. It's the time to roar. 'Cause you're Captain Man. You are the best. Give it up, Henry. Captain Man. Yeah, this is the one that's butchered, though. Because the song actually reminds me of Who's That Guy song from Grease 2, because they changed the lyric there too. But here, like, it's butchered because every time they get ready to go far into the chorus, it stops. Like one time, Captain Man stops it, and the second time they've reached their destination. We don't get even to the part of the song that I like from the actual song. From the actual song on the soundtrack version. Meow with me. Wait, what? Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, that part. Which would be funny to have on it, but they had to cut it a little bit for the runtime. Yeah. And they actually talk about being on the train from Danger and Thunder. That was a cool fight on the train, though. Bro. I'm just saying. I mean, it really was insane, though. Bro. We had to fight atop a literal train. Yeah. So, that cool callback there. But, yeah. I do like, also, when they're arguing, it's like, that waitress was going to give me a job. That waitress was me in a mask, dude. Oh, yeah. And what's with Hazel Danger? I knew it was you. You just admitted that you didn't. I like that. I just like how he said, that waitress was me in a mask, dude. But, yeah, so they get Piper and they go to the fight song. This is the fight song. So they have to fight them in separate challenges. So like the first one, I get Piper. Can Piper sing higher than Franchini? No. But then they go with Henry to sing long and Ray to sing low. Henry's a baritone. They say it earlier in the episode. If anyone can do low, it's Henry. His voice is actually deeper than Ray's if you think about it, since puberty hit him. But they have him do the long and Ray do the deep, which doesn't really work. And then they do a bunch of other ones, scatting and stuff, and Franchini is beating them. And then they come up with an idea. We need a cheesy grand finale song like they have in all those musicals. So, it has to be someone who can face his fear, and it's Ray, of course. So, it takes more than one voice to make harmony. We all have a choice for our destiny. So if everyone here would just sing with me, we'd all be free in harmony. So everyone's going to sing, right? Well, no. The other two think it's too cheesy. But someone else wants to sing with him. Gomer. Yes. He starts singing. Man's like, wait, I know that voice. Where do I know that voice? Were you in a musical about cats? Was it cats? No, poor kid. Problem. He would if the musical if you tried off in a musical when he was a boy, Gomer would not sound the same as he did back then. He would not know Gomer's voice. He would not recognize the voice. It makes no sense. This makes no sense. It always made no sense to me. Like, wait, he said when I was a boy, he auditioned for the musical. Gomer wouldn't sound the same. I'm just saying. But no, they sing together and they get everyone to sing, even as 12U, although it's only the news people, Henry's family, and Schwoz and Charlotte and Jasper that we see. But apparently everyone in 12U is singing with them, but I guess the background singer people are there. But they had more people in the background before it, that 12U Summer Market thing. But I digress. Also, Summer Market, I think, did this air in the summer? I think maybe it did. I don't know. But, yes, all this singing together destroys the machine somehow. I've never figured out how that works. It just overblows the machine. We get a throwback to The Wizard of Oz, where Franchini goes, oh no, what a world, what a world. And Michael Gomer's like, you killed him! I'm not dead. I'm not dead, Gomer. You are a star. Thank you, Gomer. And he collapses again. And I love this part where he's like, curtain call. You just see Gomer go, curtain call. And they do their bowing and everything. And yeah, that's how it ends. So, yeah. Piper being the one that sings with them, I guess it makes sense. But it is kind of out of nowhere. They just show up to the house and go, little girl, we need your help. She goes, that's what I want. And I'm just like, okay, but why? Like, you couldn't get a guest star to show up. It would be funny if it was Ariana Grande. She wouldn't come back, but you couldn't find a guest star to join them. Anyone? JoJo Siwa was a thing at the time. I think. This was 2019. I think. They couldn't get anyone. Just Piper. I get it's a way to get her into the plot, but, like, she doesn't know who they are at this point. And she's like, they even call her Random Girl in the thing, because when Gomer is thrown out, round 1, Random Girl. Round 2, Kid Danger. Round 3, the Captain. I'm just like, okay. Sure. But yeah, that's how it ends. It's a fun musical. I like it. We watched it. Obviously, I like it. We watched it so many times. We both like it. So it's fun to go back and watch this. But yeah. Obviously, I don't give ratings for this. And this is just a review of the musical because it's past 2016, so it's not from the vault. I don't have any kind of name for it, so it's just a review. So, what are your thoughts on Henry Danger the Musical? Leave comments below, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.